It's important for me to be able to express my solidarity with the Israeli people following what was a horrific terror.
The geezer in the background, you know what I mean? Pure Masonic. And this is how they signal to each other all the time behind your back. You stand in a pub or a club, they're working against you. And this is why they're always cautious. Shh. Don't let the profane know. And that's all a game around you. And so long as they keep working it and confusing you within your communities, they're happy. You know what I mean? They want you looking at Washington. They want you looking at all other towns and cities except your own town and city, and where the corruption is within there, because you've got your own cabal within your own town and within your own city. Do you know what I mean? And that's the key to it. You know what I mean? You've got to rally people up that are good within your community, yeah, and start watching the rotten scumbags that are working the system against you on a Masonic agenda. Do you know what I mean? They look like heroes, you know, they may own businesses, they may look like businessmen and heroes, but they're your Savills, your Epsteins, do you know what I mean? And they're working against you constantly, and they're doing these signs behind your back. Watch again.
Terrorist attack. Productive meetings ahead of us today. I'm looking forward to seeing the Prime Minister and President. There's lots of work for us to do.
Will you be urging restraint on the Israeli government?
Did you spot it? It's important for me to be able to express my solidarity with the Israeli people following what was a...
Look at him behind him, you see what I mean? What a pervert Freakmason. And this is why we need surveys, do you know what I mean? All the time. When there's something that kicks off in your town or city, how many Freakmasons are involved? How many Freakmasons are investigating that? Do you know what I mean? And there's lots of surveys that need to be done, you know. How many Freakmasons are getting council houses compared to the normal local people that are profane, you know what I mean? I've done some of these surveys, do you know what I mean? And it just don't add up. None of it does, do you know what I mean? And like I said, why do you have so many businesses under one, you know, IP address, not IP address, what's it called again? You know, on a, you bloody, oh God, what is it called? You know, your street address. You know, it's like 100 businesses all down, you know, that go back years and decades. Do you know what I mean? And they own all the businesses. Do you know what I mean? And getting all the leases and all the money. If you follow the money, because that's what you got to follow, the money, it all goes to the Masonic Lodge. Do you know what I mean? Anything that's new that's built in your town is built by a Freakmason company or person behind it. Do you know what I mean? And they're just paying dues to the lodge all the time, and it just goes up and up. And all they do is suck the money off the profane all the time and make us consume their shit. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, keeping us poor. We'll never own anything, you know what I mean? Never own our own houses, even though our houses over the centuries and decades have been paid for over and over again. The land all the time is being paid for over and over again to them. Do you know what I mean? Just to keep the people poor in the future. Do you know what I mean? And this is the thing. They're not going to do anything to give you anything of value in life. Do you know what I mean? So long as you keep working for them, they're happy with that. And that's the illusion of it all. You know, I could say more. You know, if you watch my videos, you know exactly where it's coming from. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, you just got to watch your own towns and the criminalisation of in that town. You know what I mean? There's a specific people in that town, yeah, that are popular because they own businesses, they got money, yeah. So, you know, like let's say someone owns a pub, yeah, his sons will be popular in the pub because they got the business. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm saying? The landlord, he's controlling the community and the narrative of it, and then he's got all these little underlings under him with his sons, right? Do you see what I'm saying? And then you got people that'll, you know, look up to them because they've got money. Oh, here's a drink, here's 10 quid. And all they're doing is buying so much respect with a bag of powder. Do you know what I mean? Like a £10 bag of powder or a drink. You know what I mean? It's 20 quid, but they're getting thousands and thousands of pounds in. But people are selling out themselves for so much cheap shit, you know, a bit of paper, you know, a bag of powder, you know what I mean? They're selling themselves all the time on cheap, you know, selling their self-respect and their self-esteem and their communities as well, just selling their communities out just so someone can look like a hero that is not a fucking hero. Do you know what I mean? Is, you know, the ones that I know and I've looked at, you know, my gang stalking, drug dealing perverts. Do you know what I mean? But they're in the town. They've got the ears of these people because they're fucking Freakmasons, because they're they're the Lions, the Lions, whatever they're called, you know what I mean, and all that bollocks, and they're members of the church or they attend church, you see what I mean? It's a load of shit, mate, you know what I mean? Then it's crazy. You've got to turn it around, and the thing is that there's no punishment for it. The criminalisation system, protects these people all the time, and it always will, because they've got no price to pay. Do you know what I mean? Because no one's going to investigate them, because the brothers are all police. Do you know what I mean? So they're not going to be looked at. They're going to be, don't do it. You know what I mean? And that's it. And even if they were being investigated, they'd be warned off anyway. So the investigations are collapsed. You know what I mean? But you need to do more surveys, and we need to ostracise the people that are bad within our societies. Do you know what I mean? We need to put more laws in place that if you're hanging around with a drug dealer and you're giving him support, then you lose your fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to lose your shit. You're going to go to jail along with him. Do you know what I mean? And you're going to lose all your money and your businesses and everything else. Not that you'll come out of jail and then they supply you with, you've still got a fucking house and you're riding in big cars and all the rest of it, because you're part of a cabal of fucking people that keep this town or your city under a jackboot. Do you know what I mean? And they protect that over and over again. Do you know what I mean? Centuries and decades, and we're talking about, like tribes of people, do you know what I mean, that go to the lodge, because back in the day, the lodge was the central point of the village or the clan of people. Do you see what I mean? And that's still there today. My lodge is here, you know what I mean, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? People hang around the lodge, and the lodge is the heart. You see what I mean? The heart is the half. Do you see what I'm saying? Half when you sit around the fire, you know what I mean? And that was in the lodge, and the main people that got in the lodge were the main people that supported the king, the queen, or whatever you want to call it, or the worshipful master. Do you see what I mean? And whatever they bestow on themselves within the Masonic order. But that's all it is. Do you know what I mean? They're all just working together to keep us, the profane, piss poor, have nothing and own nothing. Do you know what I mean? And so long as we keep consuming their shit, they'll be happy. I could go on and on and on. Me, my profane friends, I don't like to bloody brag. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, research your own towns and cities. Stop looking at world events. Yeah, your world is your community. You know what I mean? If it's run by a cabal, a cabal of, or a syndicate of crime lords, that are just there to keep on selling drugs in the next generation to the next generation to the next generation. Don't you think it's about time they we got them out of that sort of place, you know what I mean? And change the laws on these people instead of the laws protecting these people. Do you know what I mean? Because I own a successful business, like say on the seafront, and I've fucking got a number of businesses on the seafront. I'm unarrestable. I'm not even looked at. Do you see what I mean? Because I own a lot of money in cars and businesses, and I stand toe to toe with these people. Because if that policeman look at me, I can have his job. Do you know what I mean? Or have him put on leave or anything, or make his life shit, because I've got people around me that will make that so. Do you know what I mean? That's fucking madness. And this is how they do it all the time. You know what I mean? They it's not called gang stalking for nothing. Do you know what I mean? And this is what they do to people. And like I said, they murder you, make it look like an accident, change your lifestyle, like, have an affair with your missus or your husband or your wife or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Anything to distract you away from fucking looking at what they're doing. You know what I mean? And they do enough of that with the games now that you played, the TV you watch. Do you know what I mean? So much distraction, no one's thinking, you know what I mean? And they got you so busy doing your 9 or 5 jobs, you're just too tired to worry or and you're getting along just to keep along, innit, or whatever it fucking is. Anyway, my profane friends, have a great day.
Horrific terrorist attack. Productive meetings ahead of us today. I'm looking forward to seeing the Prime Minister and President. There's lots of work for us to do.
Will you be urging restraint on the Israeli government?
Did you spot it?
It's important for me to be able to express my solidarity with the Israeli people following what was a horrific terrorist attack. Productive meeting
all the time
ahead of us today.
Your communities right now and today, you know what I mean? That's like the old Royal Assembly rooms here, yeah? You get up there, there's a rooms upstairs. You won't get up there, my profane friends. Oh, no, you won't get up there. But who do get up there? They're the ones you got to look at, the ones that get up there, yeah? The important, you know, worshipful grand masters and all that up in that top little room up there, do you know what I mean, in the assembly rooms, you know. But it's everywhere. I'm just my town, that is, you know what I mean. Let it go in your town, your city, you know what I mean. And they're controlling everything, what you think and see and do, you know what I mean. Oh, baby, you know what I mean. Let me just show you another one just to show you, right? Where's my bloody glasses? Right there. Oh, bloody hell, baby. Right there. I've got loads of gang stalking, drug dealing. Right there. Where is it? Freakmason. Yeah, Freemason, right? Tons of Freakmason stuff in here. Right, look. See what I mean? Look. This is the sign you're looking for, you know what I mean? It's there. I've shown you what it is on my forms, but I just want to show you this here. Look, this is where they do it in government. That's bloody Freemason there, that was. Sends me his stuff. Right there. Some of the stuff I get sent by these Freemasons. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Right there. I get so excited I could crush a grape sometimes. Right. Now, wait a minute. Where the hell is it? When you want a video and you can't find one. You know what I mean? Oh, baby. Where is it? I might have to go back up the top. Wait a minute. Let's see. I think it's back up the top. There it is. I'll skip past it, ain't I? My profane friends. Right, stick with me. You know me, my profane friends. It's never bloody straightforward when you're looking for a special video of your Masonic friends. Well, here's the Queen coming in. I've shown you this before. Look at him, look. The first guy just in the door, look. He just changed his hand sign. Seen it? And then he does it as well, look. You see? They're not doing that for nothing. It's look, just as you go inside the door, look. See his hands, look. Watch him. See that, look. Now he's pointing his fingers down, look. And he'll present that across the room, look. Watch him, look. He looks to the right, look. He's presenting it. He's showing everyone, look, it's turned to the right, and then this man does it there. Look, you see me? He just on the left. Let me come back a bit, sorry. Right, watch it, look. And then there he is, look. You see him, look? The first guy on the left, look. You see his hands, look? See, there he go, look. He's doing the same sign, look. You see? And there's old Trumpy Rumpy and all the rest of the crew. You know what I mean, my profane friends? But they're doing this shit in your face, behind your back, within your communities every time. You know what I mean? And it's non-stop. And the only people making decisions in your town about anything and everything, regardless of what that is Freakmasons. Do you know what I mean? And they're controlling your lives. And it's all about being cautious around the profane. Here it is, look. Look at this. Here we go, look. There's the hand sign. He'll nod his head down, look. See, look at that, mate. Look. See, look. See? Guy spots it. End of sign. See what I mean? Bang. Then we've got this guy here. Watch him shit himself. Look, watch. When he sees the sign, yeah? Yeah. He's talking away. He's happy as Larry Lamb. Look, he sees the sign. He goes, oh, fucking hell. Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh, no. What can I do? Look. And he doesn't know what to do. He's in shock. Look. Now, if that's enough to shock a twat like him, what do you think that's, you know what I mean? Look. Look at the fear on him, the fear factor, look. Oh, baby, he knows. See? They're not doing this signs for nothing. And then we've got this Mason here, right? Who's given a Masonic token. Look it up, look. That's a Masonic grip, yeah? There you go, my brother. Look, and there's the token, yeah? Which can give a message in symbolism, do you know what I mean? That's what he did. Thank you, brother. You're the best. You know what I mean? They're doing this all the time. They're the people that control your towns. They control your cities, and it never ever stops. Do you know what I mean? And until you understand these people, you're never ever going to get anywhere. You know what I mean? Every law that's made with this in the UK or any country across the world, yeah, these people control it. You know, and they're teaching people how to murder. You know, he's pretending, the guy down at the sheep's head here, look, yeah, he's pretending to be a victim on the altar, yeah. They shave the sheep's chest, look. You know what I mean? The worshipful master, the Grand Master, is now putting his hand on that sheep. What does he feel? Warm blood, the beating heart. Do you know what I mean? The sheep, as you can see, is gagged. and he goes, stab him, stab him. He's betrayed our lodge. And the geezer here is going, no, please don't kill me. I didn't mean to assault that little girl. I didn't mean to be a pedo. Do you know what I mean? So whether he stabs the sheep or not is right. He does the right thing. RITE, the right to do it. You know what I mean? Because they got the right to do it. Yeah. So let's say he doesn't stab it. He go, no, I'm not killing anyone for any lodge. Do you know what I mean? So he'll go through the left door. Yeah. They say, oh, well done, brother. You're a good man. You are. Yeah. You're the best. Yeah, man. But they know he's not going to go any further in the lodge. Do you know what I mean? He's just going to be a ring of protection. Yeah. So that when he stands there and go, it don't go on in my lodge. Do you know what I mean? No, it won't, because you've been led through the left door and you've got a mark on you by those elite above you that were there well before you and marked you since the day you were born, that you ain't going to ever go through a right door. Do you know what I mean? Because you are a stupid mug that will always protect Freakmasonry. Do you know what I mean? Regardless, and be a dumbass going, no, they're good people, they're lovely, they're the best. Do you know what I mean? But that's what that is. Now, if he does stab it, yeah, this worshipful Grand Master, yeah, will give a little spiel. Now, as he's giving him the spiel and he's standing there listening to him, this sheep is dragged off. The blood is collected in buckets underneath the altar, yeah, and then they'll put a baby on there or a girl. It doesn't necessarily have to be a man. Do you see what I mean? It can be a little girl. Do you know what I mean? Because they can pretend. This guy here, they say, we tricked you, boom, boom, boom. But when they stab, they then take the sheep away. That's hidden, yeah. They then put a corpse on the table, yeah, whether that's a little girl or a child. And then they take the knife, stab that through the corpse, yeah, because obviously they're all the undertakers. So it's not hard to get, just check where my body's videos are, and you'll see there, that your undertakers and your fucking... the people that deal with bodies ain't to be trusted. They've never been able to be trusted, because they're always selling bodies to the Masonic fraternity of doctors. That the doctors that that deal out your medicine that you trust are not to be trusted neither, because they're there just to kill you and make you ill. Do you know what I mean? Again, because while you're ill, you don't think who's control. You put too much trust in uniforms. Let's put it that way, because behind them uniforms, there's a Masonic apron in everything, regardless of what that is. But anyway, so let's say he stabs the sheep. They pull the knife out, the blood's collected, the sheep's dragged out, and the Grand Master is giving him a spiel. As the Grand Master is giving a spiel, a body's brought in from the morgue by the Masonic brothers that run the morgue, yeah, or the undertakers. Do you know what I mean? And then that's laid in there, the knife's put through and the blood is thrown on there. And then when they whip that bloody thing off, but the one thing they know, and they're always watching, is when that blindfold come off, yeah, and the hoodwank is removed, yeah, you will see the reaction of that candidate. Will he pook up? Will he go white, or will he have no non-committal to it? Will he care? Does he give a shit? Do you know what I mean? That's what they're looking for. And whether he's going to be a potential assassin or murderer for the lodge. Do you know what I mean? And that's what, and they go, yeah, well done, brother, you're the best, yeah, great stuff. Do you know what I mean? They do other things, to teach you that a brother won't hurt another brother type thing. They bring in a load of dogs, yeah, and they'll yap, he'll be blindfolded and the dogs will be going, rah, 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 and then they'll have like pinchers, what you use for frying or whatever, and they'll try and pinch the legs, and they'll think that's the dog biting them. You know what I mean? That's all such sensory depression or whatever the fucking word is. Do you know what I mean? Like in virtual reality now, when I went down to London and got gang stalked down there by the perverts, right? And that guy span on the point 3 times, yeah, which indicated he was a Freakmason anyway. And he didn't come down there and stare through the door for nothing, even though he was cameraed. But anyway, that's another story. But the point of the matter is that I forgot my life. Yeah, now when you go in there for the virtual reality, which is the War of the Worlds, yeah, the War of the Worlds virtual reality, look it up, it's in London. You put your virtual reality on there, and then the monsters are attacking you, and when they're attacking you, they'll pinch you, do you know what I mean, in certain places, and you think the monsters are attacking you, do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, sensory or whatever the bloody hell it is, you know what I mean? They do it by sight, they do it by smell, they do it by taste, by here, and they learn all this in the lodge, because that's what they are. They are Hogwarts, you see what I mean? But there's different tests for different things each time. You know, it's like they'll have a mouse trap, you know, put your willy in the mouse trap and it won't go off and all that, you know, and then all of a sudden that will, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But it shows that you can be that you can trust your brother, you know, it builds up their trust and things like that. Do you see what I mean? That you won't be hurt, but you can trust us. Do you know what I mean? And that's all about building empathy with each other and things like that, you know, and on companionship. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, the dogs are barking and growling. You know what I mean? Going, wow, 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 wow. You know what I mean? They're security companies, because most, if you check them, most security companies all belong to the fucking lodge. Do you know what I mean? Especially, you know, like security of doormen and detective agencies and things like that, and close, you know, all of that bollocks. They all in that lodge. So if they want to follow you or hound you or harass you, they'll use their own people to do that. Do you know what I mean? Because they've got that, and people thinking, oh, it's just a job on, but it ain't. It's fucking there to harass you during your community and to keep an eye on the profane people that are around, that so that you don't actually investigate them and what they're fucking up to. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. Luckily, I know what they're all about, and I'm not alone in investigating them. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, that's another story. But the point of the matter is that is what Freemasonry is all about. Do you know what I mean? Getting that empathy with people and continually going against the profane. So you, the hated profane, will never ever get anywhere above a Freemason. All their people, they get all the preferences to get the council houses first. They get the preferences to get all the jobs first. You know what I mean? Because if they do refuse you, they're going to an internal court within the lodge, and they're going to pay fucking money or get corporal punished by the paddle that they get whacked on the arse with. Do you know what I mean? And shit like that. Anyway, my profane friends, I'm so excited I could crush a grape. Have a great day, and I love you all.